Welcome everyone. My name is Teresa LaFleur and I will be your instructor for this coding certification course. A couple things we need to go over real quick is make sure you can log into Blackboard and make sure you can log into your email. Both of those are very important. And that is the RCCC email, not your private one. When you log into Blackboard, you will have this main screen here, and yours looks a little similar, maybe set up a little different, but it still has the same information. A couple of the things that are real important, the announcements here, you need to look at those every day. I post information on your announcements all the time. My grades is where you can see what you have for grades at this point. So let's go into your class and take a look at what you need to do here. Now, I sent out an email earlier, I think it was about a week ago, on the books that are required for this course. There are 3 coding manuals and 2 codes that you will need. The coding manuals are your CPT, HCPCS, and ICD-10, and then you need the access codes for both procedure and diagnostic coding. If you chose to purchase the Cengage Unlimited, make sure you get it for a year, and that way it'll cover both classes. Now, do not register both of these codes yet. I'm going to tell you what you need to do. And also, if you chose not to purchase all the books at one time, that's fine. Just make sure you have them prior to the time we start whatever book that is. So if at this point all you purchased is the CPT coding manual and the access code for procedure coding, that's fine. Just know that in week 10 you will need to have your HCPCS manual and need to have that before week 10 gets here. And then for weeks 11 through 20 you will need your ICD-10 coding manual and the diagnostic coding access code. You'll need it for those things. So this is what it looks similar to when you get on. It has the announcements start here, faculty information, course content, discussion boards, and your grades over here. Let's start with the announcements. This is where I will post all the information for this course, and later on this week I'll have a lot of information posted in the announcements for you. It'll be some information on each of the chapters that we're doing this week. It will how to work in this class, all kinds of information out there, so make sure you check back in on that. Start here is where you can go over how to work in this course, how to work with Blackboard, just to help you get through it a little bit. Faculty information is how to contact me. Now at this time we are not doing the seated portion of this class, so you can contact me by my Google phone. You can call the work phone. I check it about once a week, that's it. Your best bet, just email me. And if need be, we also can get online with some online meeting software that I have. You just have to let me know if you need some help and I can get online with you. Most of your information is here and in the course content. We're going to start with diagnostic coding. Oh, I forgot to update your due date sheets. I'll need to do that. And this is where you will find all the information for the chapters. So we will be starting in Procedure Coding Module 1. This covers chapters 1 through 3. Module 2 is chapters 4 through 5. 3 is 6 through 8, and so on, to get through procedure coding. So you'll go all the way through it. Once we finish procedure coding, then you will go into diagnostic, and it works the exact same way. So let's take a look up here at procedure coding. You can ignore this. I'm going to show you an easier way to get your code set up than this. To me, this is a little more difficult. But anyway, starting with the first of the chapters, as you can see, we will go in here, click on that module, and then you have your chapters 1, 2, 3, and then you have a module exam, which is chapters 1 through 3 combined. So if you click on chapter 1, Here's all your assignments you're going to do. This is just some reading, your objectives, summary, some flashcards, PowerPoint, and the chapter review. Now, the easy way to register your access code, just click on one of these that has the little blue circle next to it. So let's take exercise 1.1. It goes into Cengage. And it pulls up your assignment. It's going to take just a minute. It's not the fastest thing by any means. Alright, so if we scroll down here, right there is exercise 1.1. You will not see this screen though till you register. So as soon as you click on that blue dot, it's going to take you to Cengage Brain to register your account, create an account, and register your access code. Just follow the steps. It's really easy to do, and you shouldn't have any problem. If you do not have your access code at this point, you're good for a couple of weeks. We do have a 2-week temp code automatically set up in there, so just choose register with temporary code if you don't have yours yet. Now that will expire in 2 weeks, so you have to have your purchase code before then and register it, or you will not be able to get in here to do any of your assignments. Okay? So all you have to do when it's time to take one of these assignments is click on it, and it'll bring it up here. And then you start it. Most of your assignments you have more than one time, such as this one says you're not limited in the number of times. Do these as many times as possible to get that A. If it gives you unlimited, just keep doing it till you get an A. If it gives you 3 times, well, do your best on those 3, and it takes the best of your grades. So just remember that. You're going to want to make sure you get A's in all this, just in case you have a hard time on one of those module tests, because those are a one-time only deal. But that's how you work in this module, or in this whole thing with MindTap. It's pretty straightforward, not difficult to do. The only problem you're going to have is keeping up. We have to complete this in 10 weeks, and it's 25 chapters, I do believe. Let's see, how much is this first one? Whoops, let's go backwards here. Let me get back out to course content. And procedure coding is 23 chapters. So 23 chapters in 10 weeks, you can tell we've got to move pretty quickly. If you get behind, it's very difficult to get caught up. Just so try to stay on top of it as best you can. We do have due dates in here. I'll be posting that out for you here soon too. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I think you're going to really enjoy the class. It's a lot of fun. And just keep in contact with me and let me know what's going on with you, because, you know, right now it's a little challenging. So just stay in contact and we're good. So I will make sure that I'm hearing from you soon. Bye.